So I always get a lot of questions and comments asking, how do you set up your cube? What lubes do you use? How do I get my cube to feel smoother or faster? And my answer is always SpeedCubeShop Cosmic Lube.
No record.
So SpeedCubeShop does offer a ton of different options from their Cosmic Lube line. We've got Martian, Nebula, Galaxy, Lunar, and also Solar, which is, by the way, a limited time seasonal edition lube. So if you do see it, just go ahead and pick some up because it's not going to come back for a bit. And so what's great about all these different options is that they're all versatile for pretty much any puzzle you can think of. The only difference being is that they're going to provide a different feeling to your cube. Whether it's like the smoothness, gumminess, controllability, or the speed, each one has its own characteristic, and some of you may know that my favorite has, for the longest time, been Martian. This stuff just works so well. It makes your cube feel so smooth, so incredibly fast, but still controllable. And each of these lubes do have their own individual merits, and each one brings their own thing to the table. And recently I've been playing around with each one of these more than just the Martian. I just want to see, which combination of lubes works best, or maybe my tastes have changed. And lately I've realized that I've also been really liking Galaxy. So I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys how this one works on your cube. So I went ahead and did a little test on the Chi MS 3x3. This one is a newly released budget magnetic cube, and overall it is really good, but out of the box, just stock settings, it was just super rough and incredibly dry. And so especially for a cube that's already innately crunchy feeling, just having that dryness definitely doesn't add to the pleasure of just doing long averages or solving sessions with the cube. So out of the box, it definitely wasn't the greatest. But after adding a few drops of Galaxy, it just feels a little bit more premium. The cube itself still holds that same characteristic of being crunchy overall, but that's really just the nature of the cube and the mechanism itself. But with the lube, it just flows a lot better, and it sort of brought this buttery smoothness to it. In the turning, you can hear that it is crispy and crunchy, but again, that's really just how the cube is built. The lubricant really just made this puzzle flow a lot better. It's a lot smoother, and it's surely a lot faster than it would have been just stock and dry out of the box. So one of the problems that I think a lot of people have, especially new cubers, is just unintentionally over-lubing your cube and slowing it down way too much. But the great thing that I found with Galaxy is that it's hard to have that over-lubing problem with this lube. I put a ton of drops of this into this cube just to sort of test the boundaries with it, but even now it's really not gummed up at all. It's super fast still, and it has that great, really enjoyable buttery smoothness to it. So especially because this lube itself is not too thick and it just has the perfect amount of viscosity, it's going to do really well with a bunch of different puzzles. So even if you're setting up something like a 6x6 or 7x7, a puzzle that has a lot of layers to it, you don't really have to worry about it slowing down your cube or really having the problem of over-lubing. That's not to say that I recommend excessively putting lubricant into your cube, but it's harder to have that problem with a lot of the lubes from the Cosmic line. So if you are interested in checking out some of these Cosmic lubricants, if I haven't stressed enough in this video, I highly recommend. Go ahead and check out SpeedCubeShop.com and feel free to use my code TCK for discounts on all your orders. And luckily, they're also having a deal going on right now where if you spend at least 1 penny, you can get a free vial of Cosmic lubricant, and I'll have all the details for this in the description below. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. So if you have any questions at all, whether it's regarding these lubricants or just setting up cubes in general, leave them in the comments below. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.